They never say it outright, but you notice it. The tension in the air when you enter the room, the subtle pause in their voice, the slight discomfort in their smile. People shift around you, not because you've done anything wrong, but because you feel different. It's not your clothes, not your words. It's the quiet gravity you carry. You don't rush to fill silence. You listen like you're mining for truth. And when you speak with weight. They say you're too intense, too quiet, too serious. But maybe you're just too real for people who have spent their lives living on the surface. In a world obsessed with ease and appearance, your presence can feel like friction, not because you're difficult, but because you reflect a depth most people are running from. What if you're not hard to be around? What if you're just a mirror? This video will reveal 7 powerful signs that your depth makes people uncomfortable, not because you're flawed, but because you make them feel what they've spent years avoiding. Sign 1. You disrupt the performance. Most people are performing, smiling through discomfort, laughing through boredom, pretending to care. But you don't play that game. You show up as you are. No script, no mask, just truth. That kind of presence is rare, and rare is threatening. Your honesty becomes a spotlight. Suddenly, everyone else's pretending becomes visible, and that makes people uneasy, not because you expose them, but because your authenticity unmasks them. Sign 2. Small talk feels like noise to you. You're not trying to be rude, you're just wired for meaning. The weather, the latest trends, the newest gossip, none of it sticks. You crave realness, questions with depth, conversations that lead somewhere. When someone asks, "How are you?" you want to answer honestly, not with, "I'm fine," but with something raw, something true. That energy can confuse people. They weren't expecting a soul, they just wanted a script. Sign 3. People open up to you, then disappear. At first, they're drawn in. There's something calming about you, something that feels safe. They share things they haven't told anyone, and then, just like that, they vanish. It's not about you, it's about what you awakened. When people feel truly seen, it can be beautiful or terrifying. You didn't hurt them, you revealed them, and that's a doorway not everyone is ready to walk through. Sign 4. You ask the questions no one else will. You don't just nod and agree. You think, you challenge, you probe deeper. You ask, "Why do you believe that?" These questions aren't attacks. They're invitations. But for someone who's never been challenged or has built their identity on shaky beliefs, your curiosity can feel like confrontation. What they hear is criticism, but what you're offering is clarity. Sign 5. You don't need the spotlight, but you command it anyway. You're not loud, you're not flashy, but when you walk in, something shifts. It's not charisma in the usual sense. It's presence. It's the weight of someone who knows who they are. You don't chase attention, you attract it. And in rooms where power is measured by performance, your calm confidence can feel unsettling. You're not trying to dominate, but you can't be ignored either. Sign 6. You see through people and they feel it. You don't need someone to tell you who they are. You can sense it. The contradiction between their words and their energy, the performance behind the mask. You've done the work. You've sat with your shadow. You know what it feels like to face what's uncomfortable. That gives you X-ray vision. And people who are hiding from themselves don't know what to do with someone who sees clearly. So they flinch, they gossip, or they quietly back away. Sign 7. You carry silence like a language. You're not afraid of quiet. You live in it, reflect in it, grow in it. And that silence, it speaks. It unsettles people who rely on noise to feel okay. With you, they can't distract themselves. They feel everything louder. You don't even have to say much. Your stillness becomes a mirror, showing others just how loud their inner chaos really is. So no, you're not difficult. You're just deep. And depth, in a shallow world, is often misunderstood. But don't shrink to make others feel safe. Don't dim your light to match their fear, because the very thing that makes people uncomfortable is the same thing that makes you unforgettable.